Promotions. My name is Dylan, and today I'm going to be discussing the use of third-party providers who are charging clients commissions on sales. So hotels, restaurants, other entities use companies that are going to provide them with a website and charge them a commission. The commission ranges can go from of each sale, the commission ranges can go from 2.5% to 25%. There's variables all the way in between. It doesn't necessarily matter too much. Currently we're dealing with a market that loves the concept of decentralization and taking ownership, complete ownership out of taking complete ownership of the process of the sales cycle, and not relying on a third party to, I suppose, handle what would be considered relatively mundane tasks or simplistic tasks and get paid a fortune to do it. I think there are two elements or two arguments for moving away from third-party providers. The first argument would be the saving that you can make on the actual transaction fees. So the saving that you can make on the commissions that these guys are being paid or are taking on each one of your sales. I think that can be quite large. So if you went directly to your bank and you got them to provide a payment gateway, an online payment system, you can look at somewhere around 0.5%, lower than that maybe, depending on turnover. Whereas from what I'm hearing, 2.5% is what some of these providers are charging. If your business is turning over 2 or 3 million online, that's a massive saving. That can cover switching to your own payment provider, payment gateway, can cover your digital marketing spend for the entire year on certain projects. The other element would be competition, and the analogy that I would use, it's a competitive space online. In Ireland, from what I see, for example, with the hotels, or from what I've heard, the hotels are all using the same system. 4 variables of the same system. If you move to your own system, you're going to be able to compete. The analogy would be to say it's the difference between renting a car and owning a sports car that you can fully customize. So you're not only going to save in terms of the fees that you're paying out to these guys, you're also going to outcompete the conservative, your conservative rivals who are sticking with established routes. The drawback is that I suppose it's risky, and large established businesses don't like factors that they consider to be outside of the industry standard or industry norm. So that is a consideration, but risk can be mitigated by a test period and multiple test approaches. So that is what I'm suggesting. If you are serious about growth, serious about outcompeting your competitors, it's time to move to a more open source platform for your website and get away from third-party providers who are eating your profits and making you uncompetitive online. Thanks for watching.